let's take a look at our starting lineup. We have the usual suspects for the UE Red Warriors: Aceron, Kamaymayan, Piojo, Roca, De Feo, and Poquita, and with Villanueva as their starting libero. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the UST Golden Spikers. Also, the usual lineup for Coach Oji Mamon. We have De La Noche, Colinares, Macam, Ibanez, Valera, Yambao, and Alabar as
they're looking to repeat that same performance. Meanwhile, for the Red Warriors, they need production from one of their top scorers in Roy Piojo, because in their last game against NU, round 1 encounter ng UE and UST was a straight set win for the Golden Spikers, and they're looking to repeat that same performance. Meanwhile, for the Red Warriors, they need production from one of their top scorers in Roy Piojo, because in their last game against NU, Roca were the only ones in double digits. Piojo only had...
Even more scarier to go against. Let's see. They go to Macam. Dug up, but that is just too strong. Great effort here by UE. Ball is alive. Back set to Ibanez, and Josh Ibanez will score.
Josh Ibanez flying from the back row. Reverse set from Yambao.
Seems like he is back in his top form ever since that game in Ateneo. Meanwhile, Poquita will set it to Aceron, but the blockers were there, maximizing the hands of the blockers this season. So much young potential, as we mentioned on top of the coverage. And that off-the-block attack will score for UST. As De La Noche will send this ball in. Poquita back to Aceron, but denied by the UST.
The problem of UE in that game against NU. NU just put up a solid ball against the attackers of UE.
Let's see how UE will capitalize on these errors, as that would be a service ace this time on the side of UE.
Confusion, that will be an ace for Aceron.
Great for the Red Warriors. And Neil, this is a very different lineup from their round 1 matchup. So it's nice to see players stepping up, and Josh Ibanez will continue to score.
Another point of the pipe attack. Sides of the court today.
You're right, he is everywhere. Josh Ibanez. And we are currently 5 apiece here, as JJ Macam, a former UE Junior Red Warrior. Valera will try. Maximizing his little blockers early on in today's game. JJ Macam still on deck. Poquita sets it to Piojo. Roy Piojo will score his first point.
He has to find his... Before the scoring surge of Aceron and Roca, he was the most consistent attacker.
His debut was 22 points in that game against UP. Meanwhile, De La Noche finds the line.
He has been getting a lot of attacks.
De La Noche scored 12 points in their round 1 matchup against UE. Meanwhile, Trevor Valera will serve. Poquita sets it to Piojo once again, as Dave Poquita will serve this ball full front line here for the UE Red Warriors. Running set there by Yambao. Ibanez will make it work. Dug up by UE, but that is outside. As Yambao already with 3 excellent this time. Roca is dug up. Ibanez will try. That's just too much power for Josh Ibanez.
Josh Ibanez saw that space with the right hand. The Roca went for that down the line hit.
This time denied by the blockers.
Total rejection from the double block of the Red Warriors. But to put that ball up for Josh Ibanez, but De Feo.
So they are looking to extend that today, and we can see that in their confidence so far in beside the court. This time Roca down the line will work.
Finally get on the board. That will be his first kill of the number 4 si Popoy Colinares. Number 8 si Josh Ibanez.
Okay, so these service errors are so unlike them. They are also the number 3.
Earlier timeout, Coach Jerome Guet asked for more explosiveness from their middle blocker.
16-11 is our score. And Poquita will set it to Roy Piojo off the block. Better serve there for UST. This time, Roy Piojo from the same angle, and it still works. It's working for UE. They are down by 3 here. They're going to need more. Roy Poquito with that serve. This time with a tip, De La Noche, but dug up by UE. Chance here for the Golden Spikers. Yambao, back set to De La Noche again, finds that hole.
Attackers in this opening set. Di man si J-Rock De La Noche.
As Roy Piojo, one of the consistent scorers of the UE today. Josh Ibanez is dug up. Isaiah Roca will try. And talking about Roy Piojo with 4 attack points already. Sharp serve there, make that 5 points.
That's the same miscommunication except.
That will be Lamon to call on for some time. Slowly closing down the lead here. They are just down by 1. Better first pass there. Quick Colinares dug up by UE. Aceron will try. Great dig there by Yambao. Ibanez making it work. Calling for a block touch. All right, so make sure to stay tuned. They are going against Adamson Soaring Falcons later at 11 a.m. What a strong serve there by Josh Ibanez. Great effort by the Red Warriors. This time, Colinares denied by the Axel De Feo.
Mamon was asking Doc Yambao, bakit natin dun sinet? JJ Macam was open.
As Cart Lascuna will be coming in today's game with that service. JJ Macam answers back right away.
That was the set that Coach Oji was waiting for. You have an advantage. Dun sa left pin because JJ Macam is the one there. So illegal attack na rin yung may tatawag doon.
Right, and so far UST really controlling and dominating the set number 1. Isaiah Roca, cross court, dug up by Yambao. Ibanez will set this to Macam.
Wow. JJ Macam again with a established by UE.
Sharp axle there. Poquita will set it to Roca. And UE tries to stay alive.
Points for Isaiah Roca. He is the second best scorer for UE right now.
Macam with the first ball. Quick to Valera, dug up by UE here. They will go back to Aceron, but that massive block.
It's been their biggest advantage in set number 1, getting a couple of kill blocks against the outside hitters of UE.
Right, saying no entries here. After all, it is one of their strongest. Thank you so much for tuning in. Only here at the Filipinos Live, available for Filipinos everywhere. Meanwhile, Ibanez will give it a go. Deflected by the blockers. Back set to Roca. Great coverage by UST. Chance here for the Red Warriors. They go back to Roy Piojo. Long rally so far. Josh Ibanez will give it a go, but that's another block there. And our first point will be in the UE side. See, UST will answer back, but another block there, and a full front line for the Golden Spikers. Meanwhile, Poquita will set it to Roy Piojo, but another attack error there. On deck to serve. 4 serving 3. Yambao will set it to Ibanez from the pipe.
Unforced errors of the opponent. You always have to get your points through attacks.
4-all is our score. Popoy Colinares sending that ball in. Quick to Sean Kamaymayan. This time UE answers back.
Definitely help the attackers of UE to convert. Because again,
both our teams showing much more aggressiveness here in set number 2. A cross court, De La Noche will score.
From the right side.
Great. And fresh from that point, De La Noche will send this ball in. Poquito with a tight set. Aceron will send it over. Chance here for Ibanez, dug up by Piojo. And that is maximized by Dux Yambao.
Yambao a chance to get an attack point here in the second set. At first, he can challenge the block. Okay lang naman na ma-block eh. As long as the coverage is there, he will get another opportunity to go for a hit.
Exactly. Neil, if you're UE, you're down by 3 here and down by a set already. 9 serving 6. Ibanez with that first pass. Combination play, JJ Macam. Trevor Valera. Lascuna with the first ball. Poquita will set it to Piojo, but Ibanez was there. De La Noche will set it to Josh Ibanez, dug up by Roca. This time, Piojo will try again, but massive block there by Popoy Colinares.
Another rejection for the Golden Spikers.
And as you mentioned, this is their proving to us why they are number 3 best blocking team. Piojo will make it work out of that broken play, dug up by Valera. This time, JJ Macam will score. Now up by 6. This time, Rey Piojo off the block there. He will try again. That would work for the second time around.
Na mas madaling magpa-check dun sa blocker na malapit.
Another great sharp serve there. DeFeo will try. This time, Axel DeFeo.
Papunta sa left wing.
Axel DeFeo, that is his second point of 2 attacks already. Kimbao with a one-hand set chance here for UE. DeFeo will set it to Isaiah Roca, but Popoy Colinares says no. And because of that, UST is back with a 6-point lead now. Let's see how the Red Warriors will try to catch up. They go to Isaiah Roca this time. 6 points for Isaiah Roca. We did talk about him on our pre-game, so he is one of the go-to players. Meanwhile, Josh Ibanez. And meanwhile, some substitutions coming in here for UST. Villanueva with a first ball. Isaiah Roca is denied this time by JJ Macam.
The setting is becoming a bit predictable for the Red Warriors. That's why it's so established. Their organized double block.
As they are currently up by 5 here. Akeem Asaron with that serve. Sharp serve here. A chance for the Red Warriors. Poquita to Roy Piojo. Step up for the team. Meanwhile, Asaron continues to serve here for UE. Another great serve there. Avila sets it to Sally with that soft tip, but well read by UE. Piojo will try again. Deflected by the blockers here. Kamaymayan, smart tip, well read by Alibar. Josh Ibanez from the pipe. And Macam will send it over. Piojo still dug up here. JJ Macam this time. Piojo was there. Poquita returns to Roy Piojo. Again, another long rally here. Great floor coverage here. Josh Ibanez, of course, will finish that off.
That was the goal of Josh Ibanez.
And the great thing about Josh Ibanez, he is also a defensive anchor for the UST here. And he delivered 24 points in their recent game against JJ Macam with 5 points of 4 attacks and 1 block already. Sean Kamaymayan is well read by the blockers there. Piojo will give it a go. Dug up by Ibanez. Josh Ibanez is dug up by Asaron. Avila will go back to Sally, and Sally will score his first point.
This time he made sure to convert.
We are currently down by 6 here. Meanwhile, Avila will set it to Sally once again, and he's unstoppable.
Blockers from UE. Look at that again. Reverse set for Avila. Getting a single block.
Duxiambal with 10 excellent sets already. Asaron with that first ball. They go to Isaiah Roca. Great read there by Ibanez. This time, De Vega from the back row. Let's see how UE will try to stay alive. Poquita sets it to Roy Piojo. Will there be a block touch? Our referee says otherwise. And of course, Neil, we want to thank those tuning in on our Pilipinas Live UAAP Varsity channel as well as One Sports. We have an exciting UAAP Saturday in line with you, and that massive block will close off our set number 2, just like set number 1.
Very similar ending where UST 2 sets to love lead against the Red Warriors.
UST solid block, and just like that, they are up by 2 sets. We'll be back with set number 3 after the Spikers are looking to end this match, but will the UE Red Warriors manage to stage a comeback here? Meanwhile, Yambao sets it to Macam but blocked there by Axel DeFeo.
Kaya nagiging predictable yung setting ng UE dahil hindi umaabot dun sa setter's box yung service reception nila. But if they actually become stable on passing, mas madali for Pokita to distribute the balls well. We saw a couple of quick attacks na single block lang.
Just for off the block there as they tie the game here. And the EU Red Warriors. Another sharp serve there by Josh Ibanez. This time, Asaya Roca denied by Colinares, but coverage was there. Yambao with that dig. Ibanez will send it over. Over received and outside. Axel DeFeo serving for the Red Warriors. Macam with that first ball. Yambao back set to De La Noche. Dug up by Piojo. Aceron will give it a go. A great dig there, just not enough.
From Ibanez, but masyadong mababa yung bola. Colinares couldn't.
In those first 2 sets. But what do they need to do here to also end strong if they want to survive this game?
We're looking for more balance talaga sa production nila because on and off yung nagiging production ng mga main scorers nila sa front row.
Good point there, Neil. Meanwhile, UST, if they can maximize these free points here from UST. Meanwhile, Yambao, quick set to Valera. See if they can maximize these free points here from UST. Meanwhile, Yambao, quick set to Valera. See if they can maximize these free points here from UST. Meanwhile, Yambao, quick set to Valera.
That is Valera's 6th point. Only one player in double digits. Has been a quiet game for Aceron, only scoring 3 markers.
And that attack is dug up by Alabar. This time, JJ Macam is denied by UE in the league. Meanwhile, Pokita, quick set to Kamaymayan. There will be a block touch there. And fresh from that point, Kapitan Sean will send his ball in. De La Noche tries to answer back. Coverage was there. Roy Piojo this time. Dug up by Macam. Josh Ibanez off the block.
Balita ko may flight pa yan si Josh papuntang Jensen mamayang 12 noon.
Needs to finish this game right away.
Showing
much more consistency here in our 3rd set. They go to Roy Piojo, dug up by Valera. But that is just too strong here. And blocking has worked for them in those first 2 sets. So Roy Piojo, the leading scorer for the UE Red Warriors. JJ Macam. That would be a little too aggressive this time. Yambao was back set to De La Noche.
Since nakuha na ni Doc Yambao.
For their team, they are down by 3 after that solid start in our set number 3. Meanwhile, Rakim Aceron will score finally for the Red Warriors as Aceron returns to serve. Ibanez with that first ball. They set it to De La Noche. Answers back right away. Strong serve there. Pokita goes back to Piojo. Finds the line. Any bigger, just like in those first 2 sets. They are currently down by 2. De La Noche is denied. We're seeing a much different UE Red Warriors. Not letting this 3rd set go easily. AJ Macam with that first ball. Colinares, quick one stop. He really has been stepping up. Set number 3 we're seeing right now. And this is only our first game of our Saturday doubleheader coverage. Meanwhile, De La Noche will give it a go. Finally, answers back.
The players are double digits for the Golden Spikers. Josh Ibanez with 15. I'm surprised there.
Josh Ibanez returns with that powerful serve. Poquita goes to Aceron. Kim Aceron will score another one here for the Red Warriors. All right, let's see how UE Red Warriors will try to stay alive in this game. Maglay will send this ball in. Ibanez with the first ball. Back set to De La Noche. Smart move there. Just like that, J-Rap De La Noche also with a double-digit outing today.
That was a high.
Popoy Colinares with 11 points already. Really contributing so much for the Golden Spikers today. Aceron. Ball deflected. Ball is still alive. Valera will finish that off.
Or go for a reverse set to the right side.
Meanwhile, Coach Jerome in the year 2018, so they don't want that happening this season. Meanwhile, Macam with that great anticipation will bring UST to 23.
Getting another win.
And leading the blocking department and also service aces is Popoy Colinares.
Server category.
And he has 2 service aces in today's game as the UST Golden Spikers on April 23 against UP and April 27 on NU. An intense Final Four race. We need to gear up, and that would finish us off. J-Rack De La Noche with that massive kill will bring UST to its 8th